Hello, hello. It is Erica with Holy Rustic. Happy Wednesday. I had to think there for a moment. I have no idea what day of the week it is. Happy Wednesday. I hope that you're having an amazing day. I am going to pull up our live real quick and share this. Maybe. There we go. Let me know how your day is going, how your week is going, how all the things are doing. We are going to paint this month's BOGO together. So each month, if you don't know, we do a BOGO kit, which means you buy one and you get one for free. And so this month's kit is a Freezin season door hanger that you can paint together. So it's a great way to get with friends and have a fun little night in. Okay, I think we are all the places now. I'm going to pull up my picture and we will get painting. So the way the BOGO works, you're going to use the code Freezin Season BOGO, I think is what it is. It's in your email, and I will drop a link for you so you can paint this cute little door hanger. And we're just going to paint together. So tell me how you're doing, how your day is going. Now, fair warning, this kit has lots of little pieces. And so if you get this, just be careful when you open it up because you don't want to lose any little pieces. Your little snowmen have little buttons that are teeny tiny, and so you don't want to lose those. So just be cautious when you are opening up your kit so you don't lose any of the little pieces. So it's a cute little truck with a little sign that hangs off of it that says it's Freezin season, which it sure is. So cold. I don't know what it is. I cannot get warm. So cold all the time. Anybody else like that? I am always cold. Maybe it's hormones, I'm not sure, but it's constantly cold all the time anymore. I have a heated blanket. I sleep with a heating pad, not because my back hurts, but just because I need my feet to be warm. I have a heated vest. Just always, always, always cold. So I added a link to the live, so you should be able to see that that you can go directly to the page to purchase this kit if you like. If you use for the BOGO, you're gonna put 2 in your cart, and then you're gonna make sure you use the code to get your buy one and get one free, and you'll get 2 kits, which is just a fun way to paint with a friend. It's so expensive to go out anymore, and I love that you can get this and paint it at home with a friend. Have you a little girls' night in, or a little date night, or paint 2 yourself, one for your front door, one for your back door, paint 2, give one away. There's all kinds of options there. Just a fun little way to be able to paint. Okay, so I'm just painting up the little pieces here. Like I said, this kit has so many teeny tiny pieces, so just be careful when you open it up so you don't lose any of your pieces. And that flipped over. So it's got this little truck. We're gonna paint that up. And I'm going to paint it like the picture for the most part, but you could totally go rogue and paint it however you like. So these are our BOGO kit of the month. Each month we do a little BOGO for you. You get to vote. If you're in our craft kit group, you can vote on which one you want the BOGO to be for the month, and then you have until the end of the month to order it. So you have a few more days to get your order in for this, and we'll get it shipped out to you. A lot of people have already ordered this kit, so I cannot wait to start seeing how you paint yours up. I think this would look really cute in all kinds of different colors. The picture, the original, is this light blue color, which is really pretty and works really well with the snow look here. And it's the perfect thing to hang on your door when you get ready to take down your Christmas decor. Which seems crazy to even be thinking about. I don't know where December has gone. I feel like it was last week that it was October and way too early to even think about Christmas, and here we are and we're days away, right? It's just crazy to me. All right, I'm gonna get some white and a smaller brush here. Paint this window white. So when you order the kits, you're gonna get all the paints that you need to match the picture. You're gonna get the glue to put everything together, and you're gonna get some little makeup sponges that you can use to paint the words or the smaller pieces. Perfect for that. So all you'll need is some paintbrushes. Whoops, I got a little crazy there. It's all right. I think that will be just fine. We're not gonna see much of this window here, so it's gonna be all right. All right, let's paint the little mirrors white. These little mirrors here. And this one over here. Okay, I'm gonna get some red. It's almost Christmas. We've got what, 5 days? 5 days. That's crazy to me. I'm not 100% sure that I'm done with my Christmas shopping. Honestly, don't even know what's here at this point. Anybody else get that way? Like, I do 98% of my shopping online because the holiday season is so crazy around here. I am so busy. I do not have time to go to the store. I've actually ordered. We're hosting Christmas Day brunch here at our house. So I've already ordered all my groceries. Hopefully they have everything in stock. I think they're supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I don't have time to do those kinds of things. I ordered wrapping paper online this year. Like, I don't know when the last time I went inside the store was. Alright, so I'm just painting the little taillights on our truck here with some red. And we'll go ahead and do our tires as well. Some black. These little kits, I think they're great because they are so fun and easy to paint up. You don't really need any instructions. You're just gonna choose your paint colors, and you can be really creative and paint it however you like, or you can just look at the picture and paint it exactly like the picture. There is nothing wrong with that. So it's totally up to you as to how you want to paint this one. And like I said, this is our BOGO for the month. So we do that each month. We do a buy one, get one free. I think it's just a great way for you to be able to get some friends together. You could order a couple of them. Everybody can come over and you can have your own little paint night at home. If you're looking for something to do in those crazy days between Christmas and New Year's, what could be more fun? Right, I'm just going to dry brush just a little color on here just to give the truck a little shape. All right, so there's our truck. All right, let's set that over there. We have our little license plate here. So I'm gonna mix up some gray. Could pour some out, but we'll just mix some up real quick. Paint this part. Let me know if you have your holiday plans and what are you doing for the holidays? Are you having people over? Are you going somewhere? What are your plans for the holiday? We are having my family over on Christmas Day. We usually host Christmas and Thanksgiving. I did not host Thanksgiving this year, but we do usually host both Thanksgiving and Christmas. We kind of live in between everybody, so it just makes it easy. And my son, my youngest, doesn't really like going places. So it's better for him if we are home and he has his own space and kind of do his own thing. You know, when he starts getting a little overwhelmed with the people, he can just go in his room and kind of do his own thing. All right, so just painted that little license plate down there white. Okay, and that's going to be the little bumper for the truck. We've got our snowman. So this piece here you don't have to paint. This piece is part of the sled. The sun is shining in the window here. So you don't have to worry about this sled. We're going to paint that red. But this part down here will be all covered up. So I'm not going to worry about that. Just going to paint my little snow in here. Got a little fuzzy on my brush. Did not get it off. There we go. Might have got it that time. We have our last class of the year on Thursday evening at Bear City Winery. We will be painting cute little reindeer shelf sitters and little Mr. and Mrs. Claus shelf sitters. So if you're local and you're looking for something to do on Thursday night, go grab your spots for that. I will be cutting those out later, so I'll be turning off the tickets for that later tonight so I can get everything cut out and ready to go. Tonight we are painting at Thirsty's Bar and Grill in Borden. So I've got everything all ready to go for that. I traced out my canvases this morning after I ran to the post office and dropped off a few more orders that needed to go out. So I'm doing my best to get the orders out. I don't know that anyone will get anything that went out today before Christmas unless you're just super close and super lucky. But hopefully you'll get your packages soon and maybe you can paint them up over the holiday break. Alright, so this is the back part of the sled here. So we're just going to paint that red. And then we'll paint our little hats. So this guy's wearing a little top hat. There's a little piece that goes over top of that, so we don't have to worry about that part. And then she's got on a little toboggan here. We'll get some pink to paint that up. Cute. I'm going to add just a little bit of white. That pink is really thin. Well, it's not thin, it's transparent is the correct word here. So I'm just adding a little white. Anytime you put a color on your wood, like the pink or yellow is a big one, and it's not giving you very good coverage, adding just a touch of white will help give it a little more base, and you won't have to do so many coats of it. Or you can paint white first and then put the color down and it'll pop a little bit more. All right, we've got our little skates, ice skates that are going to go on the top of our sled here. So I'm going to paint those white. And I'm going to paint the little skate part gray. And we'll do their little string in red here. So cute. There's our little ice skates. Then we've got our little sled. So we'll do some brown on that. In here. There we go. That's going to go right there. Okay. Let's finish up our little snowman here. So we're going to do the little part for the top hat here. This will be black. So each of their hats has a little 3D piece that's going to go on here. Ooh, flip that around. There we go. Just like that. And then she's got a little piece here on her hat that's going to be pink. So if you're just joining us, this is our BOGO kit of the month, and you can grab this on the website. Buy one, get one free through the end of December, and then we'll have a new one in January. It's just a great way to have a fun little night in. All right, they've got scarves. So let's see which scarf goes where. I think this guy's scarf goes like this, and her scarf goes like this. So they go the opposite directions. So we'll do her scarf in the pink to match her hat. And we're going to do his scarf in, I think, the same blue as the truck. That'll be cute. It's been a busy morning here. I have gotten a lot accomplished. I love those kind of days where I feel like I got a lot done in a little bit of time. Let me plug the dryer in here. I'm gonna give this a quick dry, so I don't smudge the pieces as I'm putting them together. Now she has mittens. Let's see. Some nose, some buttons. There's another nose. Like I said, this kit has a lot of little bitty pieces. So be careful when you open your kit up. If you get a kit in the mail, just be cautious as you're opening it, to make sure you don't lose any of the pieces. It looks like maybe I have lost a mitten, which is fine. I think she'll look fine without a mitten. We'll just give her a mitten. So they each are supposed to have one mitten kind of peeking out from underneath of their scarf. So you can only see one of their little hands. There we go. Right, I'm gonna add a few little details to their scarves here. Let's just do stripes on her scarf. Just kind of fancy it up a bit. And then his scarf will do some white stripes on. So those little lines are etched right on there, so all you have to do is paint inside the lines. Super easy, super fun. There we go. Just a little something extra there for. Alright, now their buttons. They've got these super tiny little buttons. It looks like we are missing a few, but that's okay. We're just gonna make this work. I've had this sitting here on my craft table for a minute, and what happens when I do that is my lovely cats get up here and like to sit on things, and inevitably these little pieces get knocked around. I'm sure they're here. I just don't know where they are right now, so we're gonna go with it. All right, we need some orange for their noses. Just a little bit of orange here. And we'll paint up their little noses. Now this is one of those colors for sure. You can put down like a white first and then the orange, especially on these tiny, whoopsies, tiny little pieces. If you want that color to pop, put down the white layer first and then add the color on top, and you'll get a much better coverage. There's their little noses. So cute. Okay, what else do we have? Let's leave them be for a minute. Let that dry. We have our words. So we have snow. N-O-W. I probably should turn you guys around here so you can see. There we go. All right, that way you can see the words. So we're gonna paint these black, I think, and the word it's and season will also do in black. So I'm gonna use my sponge, and we'll do the word days. And we'll just add some white details to these to make them look cute. So don't forget, if you take, if you're worried about paint on your fingers, which I clearly do not worry about, you can take a little piece of painter's tape and put it down, sticky side up, and stick all your little pieces to it while you're painting, and they won't move around on you, and you don't get as much paint on your fingers that way. So fun little tip there for painting these little pieces. It really does help. A, keep you from losing them while you're painting them, and B, keep you from getting paint all over your fingers. You don't have to worry about like holding them and painting them at the same time. All right, and then I think our big word for Freezin, we're gonna do in a gray. I might even do it in a silvery gray. Let's see if this has paint in it. Ooh, it does, perfect. All right. Now I could have clipped my sponge, and then I wouldn't have, you know, that leftover black in it, but I think it's just gonna add some pizzazz to our word here. So there's Freezin. Cute. All right, we've got snowflakes and our little banner. And then I think we can assemble. So let's see. I'm gonna paint this banner white. Each one of our kit comes with some directions. So be sure you look at the directions for this particular kit before you start gluing everything together, because there is a certain way that you need to glue everything together. I'll show you here in a moment when we start putting it together, but if you're not, turn that off. Okay, anyways, if you're not careful, you'll cover up some of the holes on your door hanger, and so you've got to do it in a certain order. So I'll show you here in a moment what I'm talking about, but just be sure you read the directions for this one before you start painting, or really before you start gluing, because you don't want to get it all glued together and then realize you can't put your string on there. That would not be good. All right, so I'm just painting up my snowflakes here. I could have painted these with a brush, but I opted for the sponge. So I just clipped the end. That's what's great about these makeup sponges. You can use them over and over again. So you can just clip the ends off and get a new color. All right, so there's all of our little snowflakes. Give those a quick dry here. I'm gonna add just a little bit of this silver to these snowflakes. Or maybe, scratch that thought, I'm gonna give them some sparkles. we go. All right. This is some of my favorite sparkle paint. So if you are looking for some pretty sparkle paint, I highly recommend. It's Deco Art Enchanted Shimmers. It comes in all different shades. It's a holographic glitter. It's super, super fine. And it just gives everything this nice little, let me see, it's probably not going to pick up on the camera, but it gives it this pretty little shimmer without like being overpowering with big globs of sparkles. Anywho's. Alright, let's start putting these little guys together. Alright, so I'm going to bring my snowman down here so I can see what I'm doing here. And we're going to add some little details. I need a tiny baby brush. This one might work. We'll see. Alright, so we're going to do his eyeballs and his smile. Okay, and then she has, her eyes are closed, and that etching is pretty good. I did not get a lot of paint in there, so I'm not going to stress about that. I'm just going to kind of go over her little smile here with the tiniest bit of paint. And let's see, let's go over these lines here. And these lines here. Okay, that should work. Now we'll add, I'm going to glue everything down and then we'll add some white highlights. So where is my glue? Oh, there we go. So we've got the sleigh. Now you just need a little bit of glue, not very much. A little bit goes a long ways. And then our little ice skates are going to go on here. I'm gonna poke, oh, maybe I am. Poke out those pieces. I might have painted them in there now. There we go. Alright, so glue our little ice skates on there. And her little piece to her hat. Just gonna go right there. Her little scarf. Put that right there. We're gonna give her a couple buttons. I think we'll just give her one button. And a mitten. Oh, see. Maybe. There we go. And her little nose. So her nose is the smaller of the two noses. There we go. And then Mr. Snowman, give him the piece to his hat. His nose, which is the bigger of the two noses here. And his scarf. Whoa, there we go. And then his little buttons. Yep, there we go. Lots of tiny little pieces. All right, so there's those guys. This piece is gonna go on the bottom here. So that's why I did not stress about that paint down there. And then let's just add a few little fun details here. Some little highlights. All right, now remember this E6000 glue, it does take some time to set. So you're not going to want to stand anything up or hang anything up until it's had a chance to dry. So leave it laying flat until it dries, okay? Which just takes a couple hours or so, and it'll be nice and dry for you, and then it's not going to go anywhere. All right, we have this part of our sign. It's going to say it's freezing season. So the word season is going to go down here at the bottom. Just a little bit of glue. And then our freezing. Just going to go kind of in the middle. Just like that. And then the word it's is going to go up here, top. And we've got all our little snowflakes that we can put around on here to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. Just making sure I'm not missing anything here. All right. Yeah, they have all the snowflakes on the sign here. So there's all of our snowflakes. Okay. Let's add some white details to this. So maybe here on our letters. Like this. And maybe, I feel like this It's Freezin needs a little pizzazz. It's the little details that really make it. Right. So there's our little sign. Okay, let's set that over there for a moment. We'll go back to our truck. So we're going to glue down this piece here. So our little bumper with our license plate. In the license plate is where the word days goes. That on, and then the banner is going to go here on the tailgate of the truck, I guess that's what that is. So it just kind of goes like that. Make sure that's centered, and then you're going to put your words snow, S-N-O W. So now it says snow days on the truck. So cute. All right. And we're going to give this some little details here. So I'm going to put a few little lines in my window. I don't love that brush. Okay. Let's do some white lines here on our words. Just some little highlights. All right, I'm gonna do just a little highlight down here on our wheels. All right, so remember when I said that you want to be careful about how you put this together. This is where you need to be cautious, okay? So the next piece that goes on is our snowman, and they're gonna go right here. You have to be careful because if you glue these down before you put your string on, you're gonna cover up these two holes here with your snowman. So you need to put the string on first. So this piece hangs a couple different ways. I'm gonna use some of this string I've got over here. So it hangs from two different points. You put, let me move my paint plate out of the way. All right. So you're going to connect this piece to this piece with a small amount of string. So from here to here and here to here, you're going to put a little bit of string there, and you want them to be even so it doesn't hang funny. And then the rest of your string goes on the top to hang it on your door or wherever you want to hang it. All right, let me put the lid back on my glue. Oh, well, we're gonna need it in a second. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, so we're just gonna thread it through the hole and through the other hole, and then I'm gonna tie a knot so the knot ends up on the back. All painted, and I did not give myself a very piece of string to do this with. Might not have been the best choice. All right, there we go. Whoop. Ideally, I would probably let this dry and then add your string and then glue your final piece on, because it's kind of hard to do when everything's wet and you're trying to not move the pieces around too much. It would just be better if it was dry, in my opinion. It wouldn't take very long. The glue sets rather quickly. It's not completely dry, I think, for 24 hours, but within an hour or so, maybe even 30 minutes, it's going to be fairly solid, which would make it easier to move around without having to worry about moving all your pieces. All right, so we're just tying those on there, and hopefully I've got them even, so that's how that's gonna look. Okay, and then you'll put your other piece of string, paintbrush in the way, there we go. You're gonna put your other piece of string up here at the tippy top, and that will be your hanger. And I'll move, once I get everything settled, I'll move the knots and stuff to the back so I don't see those. This piece is just going to go right here. So you could either tie it with a knot in the front, or you can just loop it however you want to do it. There's plenty of options there. I don't need a very big hanger for my door, so I'm just going to tie this up kind of short and trim the ends. All right, trim those and trim these little pieces here. There we go. All right, so once you've got your string in here, then you can glue your little snow people down. You just don't want to glue those before you put the string in these two holes here, because you're going to cover those up with your snowman's heads. Okay, they go almost right over those holes. So if you don't put the string in first, you're going to have a hard time getting the string on once you've got these glued down. But, there we go. I'll hold it up for just a moment. That is what it looks like when it's all done. How cute is that? I love it. I think it's adorable. So just be sure you let your glue dry before you hang it up. Leave it laying. Make sure all your pieces are in the right place now that I've held it up in the air. Because what will happen, they'll start to fall for you if you try to put them up too soon. So let the glue dry and then come back after it's dried and hang everything up. Like I said, it just takes like an hour or so. And then you could hang that up. I'm going to look up the code for you real quick for this BOGO. I do not remember what it is. So I'm gonna see if I can find it. Give me just a moment here. But you can, this is our BOGO kit of the month. You're gonna buy one, you're gonna get one free. Super fun way to craft with friends at home, reasonably priced. So don't miss out. You can get this kit until the end of the month. Does the kit include the paint and the glue? Yes, Tanya, you're going to get all your paints to paint it exactly like the picture. You're going to get 2 bottles of glue, 1 for each kit. You're going to get makeup sponges, 2 makeup sponges that you can use to paint the little words, like I showed you. And then all you'll need is some paintbrushes and someone to paint with. All right, so our BOGO kit code is, it's not so easy for me to switch accounts here on this iPad. I don't know why they don't make it easier. There we go. So yeah, you're gonna get everything you need to put your kit together and all your paints. You could switch it up. You could paint things different colors. Use paint from home. The only thing that I used today that is not included in the kit, I did not include any glitter paint with the kit, but you're going to get everything else you need. So it's not wanting me to see what the code is. Bear with me, friends. And there should be a link here in the video where you can go directly to the website to get the kit. It's Freezin Season door hanger, and the code is where is it? There we go. Freezin, F-R-E-E-Z-I-N, BOGO. B-O-G-O. That's going to be the code you're going to use. So you're going to put 2 kits in your cart. You're going to put that Freezin BOGO code on there, and it's going to take the price of one of the kits off for you. So you will get 2. So you can paint with a friend, and you're going to get your string to hang it with. You're going to get all your paint, all your glue, and your makeup sponges. So all you need is paintbrushes and a friend to paint with. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing Wednesday. And I will be back to paint with you again real soon. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.